You guys are a good 15 seconds early. Solid.
They're sitting in the office, so we'll give them that.
The red beer's hotter than shit today.
Is it?
Oh, God.
Since you guys are early, any questions you guys want to talk about before we get started? What's giving you guys trouble?
Girls don't count.
Girls don't.
What's holding you back from getting better? This last question is not rhetorical. Danny, answer.
Holding back from getting better. I feel like mindset can always get better.
Okay.
Always get more relentless. Always like never get complacent.
Okay.
Complacent.
Jen?
Everybody else in my life.
Right.
And their schedules.
Yep. I forgot your name. You.
Andrew.
Andrew. What's holding you back from getting better?
Time.
What's that mean?
Like, having enough time to fit everything in.
Good. We're going to check that later here in a little bit. Discipline?
I can be complacent and I have to rediscipline myself.
Get distracted easily?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Sunshine?
Wait.
What?
Wait.
Oh, that's his lack of discipline too. All right. The story about with Jack last week. He had 18 months to put on weight. Plus last year he was with me. Put on a pound or two here, being a big pussy, not really hitting his targets. Come spring ball, he has to weigh in every day with the strength and conditioning coach. Here's your number. He's at 217. You got to be at least around 225. All right, you're 217 this week. Next week your average has to be 217.5. Don't hit it. X next to your name on your scorecard every day. You get a scorecard every day on your how you're performing. Did you PR when you're supposed to? Have you missed? Have you been to all your training sessions? There's a whole big checklist. Oh, now there's a big stick, right? Not hitting your number. Guess what? Put on weight pretty quick. Problem is that you don't get your ass beat if you don't put on weight. If I sat there and punished you like I'm punishing Megan down there, ask her how many meters she has to row today because she didn't hit her target this week. And she came to me and said, Jim, help me be accountable. No problem. Did you hit your numbers this week? No. All right, you're gonna row 20,000 meters. So a 5K is how many miles? 3.2 times 4. So you're doing a half marathon on the rower today.
She's been down there since 6:20 this morning.
Yep.
Right. That's the kind of stick that if you're not disciplined, you have to set that up. Right? Let's have a quick review. What's one of the topics we've gone over? Now, some of you guys have been going to football camps. Some of you guys have been here for everything. So what's any of the topics that we've been over? Anything? Mantras? Great. Anyone? Another one.
AM, PM routine.
What's up?
Why?
Why? Yes. 7 levels of why.
AM, PM routine.
AM, routine.
The table.
Yep. PM, routine. This was last week, this was the week prior. We just talked about one, accountability, right? Count. Carrot. Stick. Accountability, remember we always start off. Motion creates emotion. Get fired up, get excited. You guys just rolled out of bed, that's total bullshit. So how are we gonna reward ourselves, change our mindset? It's gonna be push-ups, all right? Get a good 25. How come my chest is touching yours as a BJ? I'm 47. How old are you? That little fro head of yours doesn't count though. 30 years ago. Nice job, ladies. Still going. This is when you're gonna feel bad about yourself. Who got 25? Who got 30? Who got 35? Who got 40?
Nice job.
Who got 45?
Shot Jordan.
Who got 50? How old are you, Jordan?
31.
31-year-old school teacher mom. How many did you get? 25. How many did you get, Jen?
36.
36. 50-year-old mom. We went over pretenders. You want to compete at the college level, the pro level, or they building a statue of you somewhere. Doing the minimums. Maybe not even minimums. Some people aren't even here, right? Doing the minimums, maybe +1, plus as many as you can. What TJ did last week, he knew this was coming. He came here and did 100 reps before we even got started. 50 pull-ups and 50 push-ups. So he didn't wait for me to say, hey, we're doing push-ups. He did 100 just to get going, right? You guys put these limitations on your head for some reason about doing the minimums. And you gotta be thinking something stupid beyond that. Something stupid beyond that, right? Like, why are you guys even here this morning? Most people are even asleep. Right? You're here for a reason. So, 7 levels of why. Yeah, you're here to get better or stronger or whatever, but why are you really here? Once you get to that deep identity level core reason that you're here, well then you don't miss. Or if you do miss, you're on the phone. Hey, were you at that meeting? Great, can you send me the notes? I gotta do this at home. I gotta put this in practice. Right? In my opinion, the best mantra of all time is Nike's slogan. I really don't think you can beat it. It's just do it, right? For me, mostly it's just the word execute. Has anybody implemented a mantra at all? Jordan?
Get it done well, get it done right.
Get it done well, done right, right? Done quickly and done wrong is obviously worse, right? Anybody else have a mantra they use at all? Anything?
I use a different one depending on the day.
Depending on the day, right? So some days maybe you focus on gratitude, right? Maybe it's the day of faith on Sundays, right? Maybe your mantra for the day is gratitude. In your morning routine, anybody have anything that they've added to their morning routine that's been helpful? Anybody? Yes, Jen.
I got an app by Brendan Burchard.
Uh-huh.
And there's like a 10, 11 minute thing every morning called Daily Fire.
Okay.
And it's just a message to get you going and thinking about the day and how you're going to attack the day.
So one of the things we went over, what's your process for the morning? If you don't have a process, that's a weakness, that's okay. Come up with a process for the morning, right? Add one thing. I think I've given you guys like 10 examples. If you don't remember those, come see me, right? I've given you like 10 examples, but you gotta set up your morning, right? The morning starts when you go to bed. So if you need 9 hours of sleep, work it backwards, right? What's your evening routine? Anybody add anything to their evening routine? Jordan?
I put on my evening routine to make sure my laundry was all put away because I hate waking up seeing those stacks.
Right, so
So every night before I go to bed,
you want to create that environment, right?
I like it.
The environment for success. If you're around a bunch of drunk fucks, you're a drunk fuck, right? Even if you're the one carrying them home, you're probably getting home late. I'm not saying I wasn't a drunk fuck in college, I was, right? I get that, okay? But you want success, surround yourself with success. Create a routine or create an environment. If your room is always a shithole, and you only have, who said they don't have enough time in the day? Is your room a shithole?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Does that slow you down? Is your car a shithole? Does that slow you down? Right? Do you take on a lot of extraneous stuff? We're going to find out right now. Everybody pull out your phones. Okay? Go into your settings. I want you to show me how much screen time you average each day this week. Show me your screen time so you can get your ass beat. Andrew, right?
4.5 hours.
4.5 hours. BJ,
4.5.
4.5 also. I forgot your name. Colton.
4.3.
Hi, Danny.
5.
Danny with 5. Big winner. Jordan,
So it's 4, but it's down 16% from last week.
down 60%.
16.
Okay.
16.
Jennifer,
I had 2.5 hours. Most of mine is phone and text messages. I have 30 minutes of social media.
gotcha. 30 minutes social media. So, one of the topics we went over was brainwashing, right? What if you're on your phone but you're learning things, right? What if you're listening to Eric Thomas, or you're listening to me, or Tony Robbins, or Tim Grover, right? What if you're spending your time doing that? Are any of you guys doing that? A little bit, okay? How much? A day? 10 minutes? An
I
hour?
don't want to do homework.
Okay.
Nice. What are you
So why
listening
not?
to?
Joe Rogan.
I like Joe Rogan, right? You can learn some
Joe.
things there.
Yeah.
He's entertaining, right?
You can learn stuff there.
If this is the rest of you, I got no fucking sympathy because you are here. I don't make the rules, right? There's only so many hours in a day. You can't sit there and say, I can't get shit done when these are your numbers, right? That's getting up, being here at 8, and I hold you here till noon. At least. Noon. Then you start your day. Let's move the needle. I'm not saying get rid of all this, but you can spend 20 minutes on your AM routine, and you can spend 20 minutes on your PM routine, and still have a shit ton of time to fuck around on the phone and do whatever it is you do, right? You have that, right?
Yep.
Now it just comes like, are you just going to do it or not? My mantra typically is the word execute. You take one thing out of here and over execute it, you don't really need to see me. I give you 10 different little laws or rules, and you apply them over and over again. You don't really need to see me anymore. But if I got to keep showing you the same thing over and over again, or, man, this is boring. Jim said this last time. You know why you're hearing it again? Because you're not doing it yet. You're not ready to evolve yet, so I have to keep going back. We're still on addition. We can't go on in multiplication yet. We're still here, right? Who has an accountability partner or ally? Anybody? Who is it, BJ?
Gentry.
Well, where is he?
Work.
He's at work. How's Gentry doing this week?
He's worked out 4 to 5 times this week,
Okay.
which is what we usually try to do
Good.
without camps or work.
And then food intake, water intake, supplements. And then how's he doing with you? So if you can't gain weight, how's he holding you accountable?
That's a question you have to ask him.
Okay, so if he's not holding you accountable, he needs to be fired. Or he needs to be said, hey, you're not holding me accountable, this isn't working, I need somebody else. Like if I go to Danny, and Dan's my friend, and we're supposed to be getting ready, right? It's All-Star Weekend. Or here's a true story. It's bowl game coming up, and your leader, your team is out drunk the whole week leading up to the bowl game, right? Right, true story, right? Danny, wanna get some beers tonight? Yeah, bro, let's go. Where we going? What we got? Got your ID? Not got my fake though. Right? I use the fake with my good friend Dan Martinez. Think about that. Martinez, he's Mexican. My best friend in college. I will go out as him so I can get in the bar sooner. Danny, wanna go out? I can pass for Danny. Right? We shave the beard. He says, yeah, I'm a horrible ally. He's a horrible ally. We're not working, right? We're feeding off each other. You ever see the losers always with the other losers? The smart people always with the other smart people? The really heavy people always with the other really heavy people? Well, who are you with? Who's your accountability partner? Because that shit's not working. If it's not working, that means there's no carrot, and there's no stick either. We have to keep going over it because we're not there. All right. You guys didn't really come here to have me scream at you all the time, right? you must. Not I can, and I will. Not even I must. I'd be fucked up and stupid and crazy if I didn't. Okay, if you can get to that thought, you have to move the needle a little bit. Okay? A little bit. A little bit. Move the needle on your morning routine, your PM routine, and your accountability partner. Okay? Move it this week. Every day. Otherwise, you lie to yourself here. You're a liar. You're lying to yourself. Their why isn't really real because you don't care. I can't make you care. You can sit here and there's people say, Jim, I don't care. They come in, they try out the gym, they leave. I can't make them want to. There's some other people, it's 100 degrees in here or it's 50 in here and they're here. It doesn't matter. I can make the gym worse and they'll show up. If you lie to yourself, fix that first because it's not fun. I can tell you what that's like too. I give you hard examples of what that's like when you lie to yourself, what really happens, how many years are wasted with the wrong people. Painful. Find a way, write it down, move the needle, say it to somebody. Okay? Today's lesson. Very simple. 2 ways why it's important, 2 ways of how we're gonna apply it. Okay? Can anybody think of anything, any options other than YouTube? How people use breathing to change their mindset?
You can calm yourself.
They can calm yourself. Big brain, right? My man. Give me an example when people do that.
Like before tests.
Before tests.
Like freaking out, or before interviews, or
Okay.
something like that.
Big situations coming up. In the military, close quarters combat, you're getting ready to come in and sweep a room with your team. Sweeping a room means with guns to take out targets, right? Calm yourself down. Think clearly, right? You're sweeping right to left. Everyone's sweeping right to left. What if someone goes left to right? Someone's getting shot, right? What if you're a sniper? You ever watch a Chris Kyle movie, right? Or maybe you're just out there hunting a deer. You let your breath out halfway, changes your heart rate, there's less motion from your body, then you take a shot. You guys were all born from your mother. Your mothers all went through Lamaze class, that's a thing. What is that for? Before there was the great epidural. We're gonna change your breathing. We're gonna time your big breaths so they coincide with your major contractions so that you can lessen the pain of the contraction so you can get through the pain of childbirth, right? That's real life right there, okay? How about this? Danny plays D-tackle. It's 3rd and 1 on the 5. Team's coming this way. Enough time for 2 plays. They score, goal game. Danny holds them, win, right? Real life example, first time my high school won a state title. 1st and goal from the 1, playing time left to run 4 plays. 1st and goal from the 1, they got to hold them 4 straight times. They did and they won, okay? You're in this situation. Everyone's here's watching you. You're freaked out and you're exhausted. What's your process? I don't know. Everything comes down to the word process. The more processes you have that you execute, the better you can be at. AM routine, that's a process. PM routine, that's a process. You talk to your accountability partner every week, that's a process. What's your process of what you say? If you don't have a process, you even designed it, you don't have it. You don't have a habit, you can't improve it. So breathing, calm yourself down. I'm gonna go over that, okay? 2, follow Wim Hof, that's a person. Go watch his YouTube videos. Wim Hof, W-I-M space H-O-F. Climb to the death zone of Mount Everest in a pair of shorts and boots. You ever seen anybody those pictures of people climbing Mount Everest, what they're wearing? Any idea? You know what Mount Everest is? Tallest mountain in the world. People got oxygen tanks, big coats, $1,000 coats, boots. He's wearing a pair of boots and a pair of shorts. No shirt. This guy knows more about breathing and mindset than I've ever even scratched the surface on. He has his heart rate down so much. He's able to stay calm. Those Tibetan monks that are sitting there chanting in the room, you can see the heat radiating off them. They'll go out, live in the mountains for days in the cold, walking through the snow barefoot. Their mindset, they're controlling their body temperature. Okay? So in the morning, you do this little routine in the morning. It's gonna take about 10 minutes. I know you guys are busy. Right? If you go through this process in the morning, you make your body more alkaline. What's that mean? Your brain has these electrical impulses that send stuff down your spine to everything else in your system, right? It makes things work. There's also interference, there's all this drag, there's all this friction along the way. So if it's trying to go down like this, and the way it's getting there is kind of like this, right? That's how the impulses are going. That's not very efficient. If you go through the breathing technique, it calms your body system down and your nervous system. It makes it more linear and straight so it can get down to the rest of your body so you can optimize how you perform the rest of the day. Is it gonna make it a ton better? No. Is it gonna move the needle? Absolutely. So all day long, you're optimized for whatever you have, okay? Here's how it works. I wanna do it real quick. When you get up, before you eat, you don't want anything in your body because your body has to work then. We want you to be able to separate what you're doing from any other systems in your body. So before you eat, find some place, come up with a mantra for the day so you can think about it. Maybe you want to use this time for thinking about Jesus, or thinking about the test, or thinking about training, or thinking about some stressful events or an interview coming up. But think about that. You're going to calm yourself down by this. You lay down on the ground, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe in as deeply as you can. Force it out. Do it again quickly. Right? You do it 30 to 40 times. All right? Here's how we're going to test and retest. Okay? After you do your 30, 40 times, I'm going to stop you. I'm going to say, breathe in one more time. Push it out. Don't have to force it out. You don't have to do that. Let it out. We're going to time how long you hold your breath. Once you're done holding your breath, you do one more inhale. Hold that for about 20 seconds. Then you're done. That's one round. You aim from 2 to 4 rounds. 30 to 40. One more time. You deep breath. Hold it out. Hold your breath. You're all done holding your breath. Feel like you really need the air. One more deep breath. Hold it in about 20 seconds. That's good. All right. Everybody laying your back on the floor. Now, we're going to test and retest. First one. Big deep breath. Force it out. Hold your breath. When you're done holding your breath, when you need to breathe, just raise your hand. No sense cheating because it's going to impact your retest. Holy shit, it's Izzy. Izzy's here.
Shut up.
You just failed. You didn't hold your breath.
Sorry.
It's just Izzy.
This is important.
All right. 2 people raise their hands already. 3. Anybody else? 4. 2 people left. 5. Colton's still going. Oh, there it is. Okay. Everyone's made it about 35 seconds. All right. On me. Ready? In through your nose, out through your mouth. Keep going. Keep going on your own. Big deep breath. Force it all and get as much in as you can. And out. Keep going. Come on. Keep going. I want to hear you. Deep. In through your belly. Fill that belly and then your chest. Fill your belly, then your chest. Fill it all the way up. Come on. Force it in there. Force it in. Push it out. Come on. Let's go. All right, one more. Deep breath all the way in. Force it out and hold. Raise your hand when you need to breathe again. Just relax. Relax. It's easy. Just relax. 35 seconds in. "41 seconds in. You put it down, Jordan. It's past a minute. Big carrot over there for Jennifer.
That's right, that's the big carrot.
120. $128. 131. All right. That's one round. It's one round. You over oxygenated yourself, right? The body can improve, and that's just one round. You gotta do 3 to 4 rounds. Okay? You want to give yourself your own little natural high. Literally, this happens, right? You might get a little tingly. That's okay. All right? So you guys were about 35, 40 seconds, 45 seconds. You guys were around 15, 18 seconds your first time. You were much less. Because you just
Like after you take those quick breaths.
right.
Yeah.
That happens. Okay. So you come off. This is the one that had to do 20,000 meters on the rower. Came off right. Just did a breathe. So that's one round. You guys, no one past 38 seconds. You guys were well over a minute. So by my second and third round, I was around 3 minutes. You do it again. Over oxygenate. It doesn't hurt anymore. You kind of just not. Oh my God, you're fighting it. No, you calm yourself down. You're getting ready to go in for a big series. Over oxygenate yourself. There's a timeout. TV timeout is a fuck ton of TV timeouts, right? Find a spot in the stands. Look at there, right? Take 5 quick deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Think about your mantra on the next play. You're on defense. Find the ball, right? Get off the block. Get off the block. Find the ball, right? So then you're not thinking about messing up. You ever watch the parents say, man, don't strike out when the kid comes to the plate. Don't strike out. Don't strike out. They completely fuck that kid because of the mantra's all in the head. They strike out, right? So you detach yourself from the stress, calm yourself down, give yourself this mantra on what to do on the next play or during the interview or throughout the day. You do this every day and your mantras execute. This gets into your subconscious. So you're consciously getting better, but now it's in your subconscious. So throughout the day, it'll just creep in there. You're driving along, you're listening to a song, it'll creep in there and it'll pop out and you're like, execute. All right, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna get off my phone. You're on your phone. After a while, you do this enough days in a row, execute comes in your head, you're on your phone and you're like, I'm gonna find something else. I'm gonna put it down, I'm gonna read a book. I'm gonna work on mobility. I'm gonna pack my food for the next day. I'm gonna set my 5 alarms so I know what I'm doing, right? You do this enough times, your subconscious has changed. You have changed. You have now moved the needle a lot. You move the needle a lot because your whole mindset is changing. You can handle the stress in a little small situation and you set yourself up for improvement throughout the entire day just from breathing. Now, do you execute or not? I give you the tool. Do you go home and say, oh, that's nice, fuck Tim, I'm not doing this. I'm going back to bed. I'm tired. Right? Okay? Find more people to come here. If you can make them better next Saturday, they can turn around and make you better. You create that environment in that team and the allies, right? Create it. Make it easy on yourself. I don't have to know everything. I go out and find 5 people that know a whole bunch of shit. I just hang out with them. Go ahead, talk. You guys do whatever you do. I'm gonna sit over here. Don't mind me. Right? Make it easy. I don't want to make it super hard. I got to figure everything out. I can't know everything. Right? Create your environment. Make it easy on yourself. Find a bunch of winners. Get rid of a bunch of all the trash and all the shit. And evolve. Move the needle. All right? Same deal. Next week. We'll see you then.
Hold on, 5 minutes. It's a carrot for you guys. Who's having trouble with their nutrition?
DJ.
Okay, BJ. Are you supposed to gain weight?
Lose fat, gain muscle.
Okay. How many have you tracked this week?
I want to eat like 500.
Good. 2 days ago. All right, you tracking?
Good job.
It's alright.
Proud of you.
You can't see, you can't measure what
Yeah,
you're
I know the math.
so
Well, I got started around 50
salad
than I anticipated too. I got like,
So I
I
recorded.
didn't have
where you
much
need
of
to be
a
that
Yeah, that's a needle mover for me. What's out there?
How do that? How do you get to? How are you getting it?
I was just talking to you.
Yeah.
And as we were backing out the trash truck with you, going every way, they did 4 houses before they moved.
Yeah.
And I said, this is why you leave a little bit early, so that if we run into something.
Sure.
And we're stuck in our driveway. It's not even like we're in the
yeah,
We have
we're all left home.
No, this all happened regardless. I start on time, right? Same with the school, same with everything else. A lot of times you're there early, or you're right on time. The boss still thinks. Pretender.
You know the marching man?
I don't.
You're earlier on time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if you're on time, you're late.
You're like,
You're
yeah.